Hi guys, with Brexit not going as promised, be it for importers, exporters, hospitality, farming, the care sector, etc., and news that the Labour Party may wish to rewrite the agreement that Boris Johnson signed some years ago, more and more people who either voted to leave or back to remain are creating a wish list for the next government. One man phoned into the Iain Dale show to explain what he would like to see. Freedom of movement back. Everything else is superfluous. Why? Because he wants out of Britain, and moving to a European country at the moment is a massive pain in the neck. Have a listen to this.
What I want is freedom of movement. I'm not interested in about anything else. I want to really desperately want to get out of this country. I've got a property, or my wife and I have got a property in Spain that we planned our sort of final years of our life to have. And now we can't go because of the freedom of movement. So I have to now. I've had to use our savings to buy a property here or to invest in a mortgage here. And I don't want to be here. I don't like the country anymore. I've had enough of it. And I just really desperately want to go. But I'll either be A, looking over my shoulder all the time, or B, trying to fulfil a visa that is so impractical and so unfulfillable. It's a joke.
Well, I personally know two people who have emigrated to Spain in the last 2 years, so it's still possible to do. Yes, it is more bureaucratic. You're absolutely right, but it is possible.
Yeah, it is possible, but I just wish when Keir Starmer looks at this, I mean, I know originally he was up for freedom of movement, and now for whatever reason it's changed and it's reversed. I just wish he would. I wish somebody would listen to the people that just think freedom of movement. I think people should have the ability to live where they want.
Okay. I hate these calls. What's the problem here? The problem is you can't cherry pick. You can't say, I want freedom of movement, but I don't want the euro. If the UK wants to have the best deal, it's about getting back into the European Union. It has to be that. Keir Starmer has said we don't want to get back into the customs union or the single market or the European Union. We want to make Brexit work. And I'm afraid what's going to happen is over the next number of years, there's going to be a wish list created from a whole group of different people. Some saying, let's have access to just a single market or just the customs union, or some of us want to be EU members, but we don't want freedom of movement, or we don't want this, or we don't want that. And the EU is not going to entertain any of that. They're going to say, this is what's on the table. Take it or leave it. I don't see how the UK will be able to negotiate some sort of EU membership light. And for what benefit? To keep a few racists and bigots happy who are not happy with freedom of movement. They were convinced we need to leave the European Union to end freedom of movement to stop foreigners from coming in. Oh, look what we've done. We've actually damaged ourselves too. Like this caller. I'm not criticizing the caller per se, but this is feeding into an idea that the UK can cherry pick parts of EU membership that it likes and leave out what it doesn't like. And the European Union is not going to go along with that. It doesn't matter how big the UK economy is. It doesn't matter how important it is on the world stage. The European Union want a better relationship with Britain. It wants to work with Britain. But if it wants the benefits of membership, it has to sign up to that. It can't have membership light or membership without the cost of membership. Now, I think the Labour Party understand this, but the problem is the public probably don't. And the public will say, well, let's be a member of the European Union, but not have freedom of movement. Or let's be part of the single market, and I'm not going to go down that road again. So it's important that the message is very clear from the Labour Party when they enter government, that this is what's on the table. These are the costs and benefits of EU membership. Be clear with the public and say this is what's on the table. We can't cherry pick. Incidentally, we can't get what we had before. We can't get back what we had before. We can't have the same agreements that we had before. We can't have those benefits back. Be honest with the public. Because if you're not, then people are going to go to the next referendum, whenever it's going to be, and they'll be unsure about which way to vote. Instead of, if they're informed, understanding the costs and benefits of EU membership, they'll vote for EU membership, more likely. And it stopped people like Nigel Farage and maybe Boris Johnson or Jacob Rees-Mogg or others lying to the public, saying, no, if we stay out, we can have these benefits, or it's only costs. There are no benefits of being a member of the European Union. Let me know in the comment section, guys, what you think. As always, your comments are greatly appreciated. Thanks a lot.